So I mentioned that the women were preparing for the first of 2 medley relay finals. The men's will follow in a few moments' time. So if you're new to the medley relay, it's 100, then 200, 300, and then 4. So always interesting to see what kind of combination of individual athletes are involved, particularly as far as the 300 goes, although at youth level, of course, athletes typically moving up to the 400 from the 300. So Italy there on the outside, then the Czech Republic with Adela Chakova, who finished 4th in the heptathlon. Essi Niskala, the 100-meter hurdles silver medalist. Looks like they have brought in Heikkinen, the 400 hurdler, as well. Strong Spanish team with Reparath, who was 4th in the 100 meters. This is the Polish quartet. A couple of changes for them. Great Britain looked incredibly strong in qualification. And that was the first time that the under-18 team for Britain had ever run the medley relay. Romanians with Vrinceanu, who did the triple jumps and 200-meter double. And then Zbikacnik, the 400-meter semi-finalist, there on the inside for Romania. So, penultimate track race here, the women's medley relay final. Slovenia on the inside, Romania, Great Britain and Northern Ireland, Poland, Spain, Finland, the Czech Republic, and then Italy. So a bit of chatter inside the stadium and the sound of cricket insects as well. That's about it until the noise level is raised by supporters once again. So this is pretty ordinary. The initial normal 4x100-meter leg. As we watch Italy there, looking strong on the outside. Watch for the British quartet as well. Renee Regis to Faith Akinbeleje, the individual 200 champion. But what's unusual now is ending the 200 meters into the bend. Seen in a couple of athletes tiring in the heats. So Britain over to Rebecca Grieve, who has that big lead now. Elisa Marcello of Italy looks like she's going to settle into 2nd place. So Grieve, who's a decent 300-meter runner, who's come close to breaking 39 seconds, now being closed on by Marcello. Czech Republic in 3rd, and then Spain in 4th place. So this leaves us with 1 leg remaining, the 400 meters. Etty Sisson, who made the individual final, being overtaken by Cabangu of Italy. So these two starting to break away from the Czech Republic and Spain. It's Manuel, who was the silver medalist in the 400, chasing for the Czechs. But once again, it's 2x2 in this race. The battle for gold and the battle for bronze. Is it going to stay that way? Cabangu looks focused. Sisson going to try and make a move down the home straight. Does she have enough? Cabangu opens up her stride, grits her teeth. Sisson unable to close. Manuel winning the battle for bronze. Here comes Sisson now for Great Britain to win the medley relay title. Italy just beaten at the last, and Czech Republic managed to get that bronze medal. And look at that European under-18 record as well for Britain, 2:07.18 from Italy, who've eclipsed their best national time at this level, and so have the Czech Republic. Well, impressive from a British team. Obviously, we know that they had already won the 100, 200 and 400 titles individually. which kind of set them up well for this race, even if only one of those individual champions, Akin Beleje, was in this. But a fantastic performance from a team unused to running this kind of race.
No, absolutely terrific performance, especially when you take into consideration the time, and they eclipsed Italy's European Under-18 best of 2:07.46, which had stood for 4 years since the last European Under-18 Championships in Hungary. There you can see it. Well, and it was an absolutely terrific run in particular from Etty Sisson. Don't really want to single out one particular runner, but it was a very, very mature run indeed. Cabango, well, it looked as though she was really one of those runners. She hasn't run a number of rounds at these championships. She came in pretty fresh, and she looked as though she was one of these runners who, with a baton in her hand, really raised her game. But Sisson just tucked in, and then down the home straight came round her and managed to clinch the title. All credit to Italy as well. They were inside their former European Under-18 best. Manuel of Czech Republic, well, I think she got her tactics wrong. I thought she was just going to tuck in behind Cabango and Sisson as well, but she looked very tired over the first 200 metres before storming down the home straight. I wonder if that was just a little bit of inexperience. There's no doubt at all that Lourdes Gloria Manuel is a supremely talented 800-metre and 400-metre runner, and she's the fastest 400-metre runner still in Europe this year, but was surprised to take the silver medal in the individual race. I think she's got a lot of learning to do, has Manuel, but I think further down the line her talent will really shine as well. But no doubt at all, that was a terrific, absolutely terrific team performance from the Britons. So there's Renee Regis on the opening leg for Britain, and she hands over to Faith Akin Beleje. Beleje runs a really good second leg around the bend. Handing over to Rachel Grieve. Grieve ran a really good 200 metres, but just seemed to tire over the final 100 metres on her stint. And it's neck and neck between the Italians and Britain at the handover. Nothing to choose between the two. The tall Kabungo gets in front, but the much slighter figure of Etty Sisson just tucks in. And as I said a little bit earlier, just ran such a mature leg. She let Kabungo almost act as her pacemaker and just gets around Kabungo. She had probably no idea that the fastest finisher over the final 100 metres was no doubt Manuel, but manages to hang on in there, grit her teeth. You can see both athletes straining for the line, but Sisson's just got that little bit left in the tank and just pips Kabungo. Manuel leads her surge just far, far, far too late, but still clinches the bronze for the Czechs.
Yes, and Manuel, let's be fair, she had an awful lot to do, really. There was a big gap opening up. It would have taken big amount of courage to try and bridge it immediately. Britain, I suppose they could have brought in Wedderburn Goodison and Charlotte Henrich, opting to give other athletes the chance to win gold medals. So Great Britain, Northern Ireland take the medley relay title again. Another gold for their women's team. Italy taking the silver, and then the Czech Republic